Hey guys, so yesterday I posted a video about the new secret unit ULQUIORRA, which I was honestly very hesitant to post at first. I didn't think it was actually a big deal, but then I saw that they added his evolution material in the game, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a video on it, and holy that video actually popped off. Thank you guys so much for the support. Like, my entire channel has been going crazy the last couple of days. Thank you all who are watching my videos, and a little bit more love to those who watch all of the videos throughout the entire without skipping parts. But anyway, a lot of you guys don't actually want to do the grind, and you guys are like, is this worth the grind? Like, because it's so hard to get the stuff. So for those of you guys that haven't watched the video, ULQUIORRA is currently a 5% drop chance, and the ULQUIORRA spear, the evo material, is only 1%. So it is kind of a grind. Now, personally, I think it's a good thing. What builds hype and that huge dopamine spike / satisfaction is exclusivity. Like, if something is really easy to get, it does have value. I don't mind something being 1%. Now, we don't know how many spears you're gonna need. I don't think you're gonna need one. I'm pretty sure you're gonna need more than once. Maybe 2 or 3, who the hell knows. But yeah, like, I don't mind the grind at all. So, for the past couple of, plenty of hours actually, I've invested more than 5 hours at this point. I tried to make a working tiny task to actually get this thing done. So we're gonna jump into Halo Infinite, and let me tell you guys, this thing is just not easy at all. Like, there is so much work in this that it kind of blew my mind. So obviously, the first problem is that you have two areas, right? You have one spawn here and one spawn here. Now, it's very easy to actually deal with this thing. First of all, if you want to see where you can place when you have multiple areas, just take a screenshot of both areas and overlap them. So if you place on the left side of your character, you will always be able to place down, right? So if you place here, it's gonna work. And if you are here, like where you spawn here, it's gonna place you here, that's gonna work. So that's pretty easy. Now, I tried to start off with Yami, because everybody just uses Yami right now. He's a really good unit. The problem with Yami is, if you are starting back here, you don't actually have enough time for the air units to spawn at wave 5 to have enough money for Sukuna. The workaround to this, as you guys can see, is to actually use Gojo. Gojo is a hybrid placement, does okay damage. His SP is kind of bad, but it's not that bad to the point where you cannot deal with it. So we're not going to be using Yami at all for this. We are just going to be using Gojo. You're going to start off with Gojo. Don't worry, guys. Even if you spawn here, you have enough time to hit wave 3 to place Gojo down. Now, obviously, I don't have enough money because I did place Yami and I sold him. But yeah, you have enough time to actually place Gojo down by the time wave 3 hits, and you will kill this wave in time so you don't lose. So that is the first takeaway. We are going to be using Gojo, and it's safe enough to the point to just place him here, even at the start, without losing. Now, after that, once you have enough money, you want to sell and place Sukuna. Now, my Sukuna has Overlord, so he's technically a little bit too broken, but I'm pretty sure that even if you don't have Overlord Sukuna, you can still just swap to Sukuna and it's going to be fine. Obviously, we are talking about Sukuna Evo because we do need that damage, actually. And yeah, let me just stand here, and I'm going to showcase you what I was saying earlier about you have enough time to place Gojo down, and it's going to be fine. So I did that, and that's kind of fine. At that point, you just like start upgrading Sukuna after that, and you should be more than enough fine. You can actually kill the boss as well and beat the stage. Now, one thing here, I also mentioned it in the video, you don't need to do Nightmare on this. Normal and Nightmare both work. They have the same exact chance to drop the stuff, so do not worry about that. That's been confirmed by Sync, the owner himself / developer who actually scripted this himself. So yeah, back to what we were talking earlier. So you see first wave is approaching, and there you go. You see timer 3, 2, 1. You have enough time. So what you want to be doing here just to be safe is this. Like, see what I'm doing right now? I'm just pressing my button number 3, which is my Gojo, and I'm just placing. Now, in case you might be stuck in this, you just press Q and you come out of the queue, and you're not gonna upgrade Gojo at all. You're just chilling now. And what you want to be doing is, since you upgrade Gojo right here, you just wait until you have enough money for Sukuna. Now, as I said, I don't know how it's gonna work out with non-Evo Sukuna, but I don't think it should be an issue. So at this point, you would think, all right, cool, that's it. That's the time task. I'm done, right? Like, everything is gonna work fine after this, and things are just gonna flow. So here is the problem, guys. The time difference from spawning here to spawning back here is roughly about a minute, I think. A minute and 10 seconds, something like that. And what the problem with this is that by the time you actually finish when you are spawned here in the front versus the time that you finish when you spawn here in the back, as you guys have probably noticed, the end card, when you finish the game, does spawn roughly and last for like, I think like 40 seconds. So the problem with this is that you are going to get teleported back to the starting area. You don't have enough time to clear in the back and press retry. So that's the big problem that you have to deal with. Now, how do we deal with it? You actually have to leave after every single run. So you are going to finish your run and you're going to leave. As I said, now you're just going to keep like upgrading Sukuna. Once you place him, I like to put an auto clicker here with like 11 seconds time disparity, so it just like spams the upgrade button. And yeah, you're gonna beat it. If you are playing here in the front, it takes about 6:45 to beat it, something like that. Whilst if you're back here, it takes 7.5 to beat it. So that's where like the time difference comes in, and that's why you can't really just retry, which is kind of a bummer. Now, I tried to zoom out, but zooming out does not like give you a spot where you can place both of them, or like that's like even remotely working. So like, let's say that you spawn here, right? Let's say that you like try to place like somewhere up about here on your Sukuna. At that same spawn, it would like place your Yami like somewhere here, but this doesn't work. Like, Sukuna is gonna be here, he's gonna kill stuff while they're still here, so it doesn't do anything with the timer. So there is no other option, guys, but to leave. So I'm just rejoining the game. So what you want to be doing is this. It is a lot harder and a lot more complicated, actually. But yeah, you want to be time tasking this thing straight up. So here's how we do it, right? So let me just, I guess, change my screen so you guys can actually see. I'm gonna start in the time task. Go here, TPs. You can teleport to the story. You can teleport a bunch of times. Now, the first problem that you will encounter is the spawn. Sometimes you spawn here, sometimes you spawn here. The spot is not always identical. I don't know what triggers it. I think it's based on the server, because if you spam the button, you see you always spawn in the same. I think it depends on the server that your position slightly changes. Sometimes you spawn so far down here that you are perfectly aligned with the wall. So the best thing that you guys can do, once you spawn here, you want to hold down your D key and you want to run in. Now, you see, in this particular case, I'm kind of stuck in here, so it didn't work. But if I was spawned like down here, it would have put me in. So you spawn the D key on the right side, you just slam it, and then for a few seconds, right? Either you're gonna end up in, or you're gonna be stuck in the wall. So then you press the A key, so you go out a little bit. Then you press the S key, you go a little bit down, and then you press the D key. So this guarantees that you're gonna enter the room. Now, what do we need? We need to press friends only, so somebody else doesn't join and makes our timer go faster. Then we press hollow dimension in the select map, and now we need to choose Act 6. Obviously, scrolling with your mouse does not work, so what you want to be doing is you want to pressing this key to enable UI navigation, and then you want to go down once, down twice, then you go right, and then you go down. Actually, no, then you go right, sorry, right, yeah, right, and then you want to go down 1, 2, wait, what the hell happened? I just closed it. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Anyway, yeah, right, so you enter this, you click friends only, then you press UI navigation, you go down once, down twice, right again. Well, I didn't click hollow dimension, make sure you click that. And then you go down until you hit Act 6. And if you want to be super safe, just make sure you click it, right? Because at this point, your mouse just works. So you can click it, and then you press start. And then you have the start button. Nobody can enter you, because you do have this thing right here, right? Now, another thing that can go wrong, because even if you start from a private server, right? Which you want to be starting from a private, you guys have probably noticed that you do get bounced in a public server. So what can happen is exactly this. This guy going in, right? This guy just going in while you are walking. The chances for this are actually pretty high. So what you want to be doing is, let me just go into this one, right? You see, the exit button is right about here. So you want to spam the exit button, right? It's going to teleport you out if you join somebody else. If you don't join somebody else, you should be safe. So, for example, right, let's say that I join myself, right? So, at this point, I would spam the exit button, right? So, it would teleport me out. So, you just want to press the D key again. And if you want to be super safe, just do this like 2 or 3 times, right? It is going to take you a little bit longer, but it's fine. It's better than just ruining your entire tiny task. So hopefully after this mess, you should be safe. Join the game. And then again, you press Hello Dimension 6, press Friends Only. Then you press the UI navigation, so down, down, right, right. And then you just go all the way down. Remember, and then you just click with your mouse so that you select Act 6, and then you start. And then you basically do what I told you about the thing. So that is how you can tiny task this thing. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. Trust me, guys. It's not easy at all. I've spent so many hours to try to make this bulletproof. But if you follow every single step of the way, it does actually work. So obviously, once you're done and you beat the stage, you're just going to press leave. And once you load into the base map, that's where you're going to just like end the tiny task. So that is a way to bulletproof tiny task this. It is a long process, but it's definitely worth. Like if you do this overnight, not only do you farm decent amount of gems and XP, you can also get the ULQUIORRA spears without actually having to manually farm them. And yeah, for this one, you're gonna need Gojo plus Sukuna. I'm pretty sure that you can do this even without Overlord Sukuna. Now, in my case, Overlord Sukuna obviously favors me like a lot because he just clears everything. So yours is probably gonna be a little bit slower, but yeah, you shouldn't be having any problems. Like especially if your Sukuna is leveled up and has talent trees as well, like a max talent tree, you should be more than fine with dealing with that situation. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how you can actually farm ULQUIORRA Evo items. Is he worth it? Even on his current state, he's a good unit. He's actually better than mythical units. It's been stated by GG himself that ULQUIORRA is supposed to be Celestial level unit since it's a secret unit. It's currently legendary in the game because I don't know why. I would assume that he's going to be changed with the update into a secret. And yeah, he's a good unit. And obviously his evolve might just make him the best unit in the game. In case you guys have not seen the showcase with his stats and stuff like that, and Overlord, ULQUIORRA especially, you can just go ahead and pop in my channel. I made a showcase yesterday, plus how you can get the unit, etc. At this point, obviously, you know how to get it if you're watching this video. But yeah, that's pretty much it on how to do the time task. It is a lot of work. As I said, it has taken me hours and hours and hours to perfect this thing. So yeah, make sure you guys have fun with that, and I hope this video helped you out. Let me know down below if you struggle with anything, and that's about it. As always, if you have enjoyed, click the like because I really invested a lot of time into making this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.